Hi everybody, it's Natalie with Britannia Kitchen and Home here. Today I'm going to show you how I make buttermilk biscuits. I know everybody's on this bread making craze right now, but I just find biscuits are so easy to make. You usually have the ingredients in your house and they're just really quick to whip together. So I've prepared some things here. The first thing I have is my dry ingredients. I've got 2 cups of flour, a tablespoon of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and a tablespoon of baking powder. Just mix it all together. The other thing that I have is a cup of buttermilk. Now, if you're like me, you probably don't ever have buttermilk in the house, but if you haven't done it before, it's really easy to just make a mock version at home. So I use 1 tablespoon of vinegar and then I top it up until I have 1 cup of milk, and then you just let it sit for a few minutes and it kind of thickens like a buttermilk would be. Super easy. Next I have butter, 6 tablespoons, and somebody gave me a tip a while ago that if you grate it on the big size, like the cheddar size of your cheese grater, and then stick it in the freezer, it makes it really easy to blend into the mixture, and also it gets cooked in a hot oven, so when the hot meets the cold, it creates a bit of steam and it makes the biscuits rise nicely. So I'm going to start by mixing in the butter. I'm just going to stir it around, the butter all gets mixed in nicely. Great, and then we're going to pour in the buttermilk. I'm just going to stir until it just comes together. Okay, and then you turn it out onto your counter or your work surface. And I don't use a rolling pin, I just sort of mix it together by hand so it comes together. And then we pat it into a bit of a rectangle. Then what you're going to do is you're going to fold this over on itself as many times as you can. So we got 1 fold, and then just give it a bit of a squish. Another fold, a bit of a squish. 1 more. Great. And then we're going to pat it into a square. Great, just gonna wash my hands and then I'll be right back to show you how to cut these. Okay, from here it's really easy. You can use a biscuit cutter or some sort of a cookie cutter in a ring shape. You can use a drinking glass if you don't have one of those. If you're not fussy about having a round shape and you don't need a round shape, then you can just cut these into rectangles or triangles or anything you want. So you can use like a biscuit cutter, like that, and just place it on, or you can just cut. Make triangles, whatever you think. You're going to get 8 biscuits out of this recipe. You cook it at 450 for about 12 to 15 minutes. It's usually 12 for me, just until they're lightly browned. They are awesome, hot out of the oven. They're great with preserves. Salt Spring Kitchen preserves is a great match for them. Soups and stews and chilies. Well, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.